Everybody. While I was sitting here reading this Colorado Springs notes from Nikola Tesla, it reminded me that I needed to remind you all about the great news today, which is that PPPL came back with data from the MMS satellite, and they have basically gone off and confirmed the plasma cosmology. Now, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Berkeley, and NASA have all basically begun to switch. I wrote about this in my article about charged dark matter. Right now, charged dark matter was this idea put out about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. They really want to use charge in order to explain the missing dark matter. And we're not going to let them, because that is twisting up what science is, right? With science, you start with a hypothesis. Once you test it, if you can't prove that hypothesis, you don't just get to modify the hypothesis and call it something else. You have to start with a new foundation. And the bottom line is plasma cosmology has existed just as long as Big Bang cosmology. And both of them and quantum mechanics all have roots all the way back to Henri Poincaré and Niels Bohr, etc., early 1900s. So, we're not going to let them just go off and claim that they have discovered things like, look, there's a new paper out about negative mass. That's a total pseudoscience, right? You're talking about something that you can't falsify and claiming that it exists in order to explain something you really can't find. And that's not proper. That reminds me, I put out the paper about the Bose-Einstein condensate cosmology. In short, the universe's average temperature is too hot. And they're going to claim that they're talking about in the early times of the universe, right? Looking at things that are billions of light years away. Problem is, they need a modern cosmology. They need it to be contemporary to right now, as to explain why the Milky Way is not able to move in the way that they want it to. So they need something to feel it right now. And not only is the interstellar medium much hotter than 170 nanokelvins, the average of space is 2.7 to 3 Kelvin. So you're not going to get down far enough to be a Bose-Einstein condensate. You're not going to get close enough to be an ultra-cold plasma either, but no one's making the claim that the dark matter is an ultra-cold plasma. Rather, it's what they call local matter, covert matter, hot grains, hot dust, the missing baryons, right? 50% of it turned out to be baryons in the first place. So, they're going to try and make all sorts of claims as we switch up the cosmology. And basically, that's to save the position. A lot of people have put a lot of time and money to saying they're string theorists, saying that they are out to find dark energy, dark matter. And, look at these people talking about negative mass. It's just nonsense. And you want to know what's real? Math is an important tool for describing real physical objects. Tesla was a man who worked on signals. And let me say right here, there's a whole lot of people crowding around on the web, and they think that they're incredibly intelligent people, and some of them are, but not very many of them have ever solved a planar wave equation, right? So, or done a calculus problem that lasted 4 pages. So, in the case of the missing matter, we're going to find it's real matter. We've already been finding water and dust around stars. We've been finding planets that we couldn't see before. There are planets that are darker than charcoal out there. They're black bodies roaming around in space. Very few people understand liquid metallic hydrogen and condensed matter in general. And that's really the heart of a lot of matter that's been missing out in the universe. But we have to stay real with things that we can find. And no matter when you're talking about theoretical signals, or as Tesla's talking about here, really small signals in his tests, in his quest to create wireless power for the whole world, the fact is, it's something real. There was somebody put something on one of the videos about how everything begins as a pseudoscience. That's incorrect. Everything begins as either a metaphysics or a science fiction, but that isn't what pseudoscience is. Pseudoscience means it's a non-falsifiable hypothesis, and it can really be proven or disproven. Right? It's literally partially scientific.